All right, Shalom Akim. All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai Bashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the Apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, doing the work in truth and sincerity. I'm going to play this video for you, and then I'm going to get back to to the scriptures.
God bless you. For those of you who will be listening to this later, listen to me well. I just received some documents from Canada indicating that the government of Canada is now going to remove driver's license or replace it rather, and health cards with the QR code. Now think about it. Why would you remove a driver's license which has an image on it? Why would you remove a health card which has an image on it to give you a new ID that has no image but just a QR code? Wake up. So the world as you know it is now 10 regions. On the 7th of September, Africa, the Union and CARICOM joined together as one, and the Oceania and the other parts of the world, they have become one. So we have now 10 regions governed by the G7, which is Japan, Canada, United States, etc. So the G7, ruling over the 10 regions. And above the G7, of course, is Lucifer and all of these different persons. So now, when Canada removes driver's license, and then you have to have the QR code to have a driver's license, you will not be able to drive unless, this is what they're telling you, inadvertently, without the JUC, which gives you the QR code certificate, you will not be able to renew your driver's license, therefore you will not be able to drive your car. Are you catching it? Can't drive your car. So Canada is going to go all over the world, even to Jamaica. That's why Jamaica was trying to bring in NIDS, but they didn't put it in a way that the Jamaican people will accept it. But now, the brainwashing from the last year to now, they're now, people are just thinking that if they give in, they go back to normal. You don't go back to normal, you die. So the driver's license, the health card in Canada, your passport will all be connected to the QR code, and your cash, your bank account. It's a cryptocurrency. There will be no more cash. Cash will crash. And so this is happening this month of October for Canada. They're going to roll out no more driver's license in Canada. October, November, they're rolling it out. No more driver's license, no more health card. And of course, by next year, no more passport. So travel will be without, you see all those people who are working at the airport now that think people need them, you will be replaced. There will be no need for you to be there. I was in Italy 2 years ago, and I just scanned the microchip in my Canadian passport, and the door opened. A lady just stamped in it. She didn't even look in the book. She just asked me for a page for her to stamp, and I left. And I said, "Why, this is strange. No one spoke to me. No one asked me why am I there, because that's not what it is now. The world is changing, and they have been doing the test run in Italy and in Europe and these countries where you just go through this little glass booth. You stand in, and it scans your face. When I was in South Africa, the same scenario applied. Something scans your face, and you go through it. When I was in Australia, that's the same thing I experienced in Australia and in Italy. And so what you need to understand, ladies and gentlemen, is that this is it. So you cannot renew your license. Those of you who have not paid up your land taxes, one of the ways to catch you is the fact that you have not paid your land taxes. Then they have the right now to come and take over your property. So you have to pay your land taxes years in advance. I know this is really intense. You did not follow the signs, and therefore you missed the 7 year of prosperity. When the government of Jamaica told you prosperity, 4 years, it was true, but now that time of prosperity comes to an end, September the 22nd, and the time of famine and hardship like this world has never known or seen before in the history of humankind. This is what's happening. So in order for you to get this QR code, all right, why is Britain going into contracts with funeral parlors for 4 years to store mass bodies? Because they know that the people are going to die like flies. Listen to me and wake up. They are have camps all around the world. They are building camps. In Jamaica, you think the soldiers are building this camp up in Montego Bay, in different locations, and in Kingston they're building camps for who? For the dead bodies. Because when people start to see the dead bodies that are piling up, they're going to start to retaliate, and they have now the lockdown is put in place, so you're locked into an area and you cannot leave that area. So this little game that you think you're playing, that you'll be able to go in downtown or you go up to Kingston as you have a feel, this is not going to happen. They're going to ban you from traveling and moving and everything else until they have taken away all your liberties. If you don't wake up right now and understand the time that you're in, you don't think it's joking time. If you don't know who your God is now, you will not know then when hungry have kill you and water your pipes. Listen, imagine now there's no more JPS and no more NWC, and in order for you to get water and food, you have to go and show the mark. They're going to be controlling the water supply and the light. Are you hearing me? You will not be able to pay your bills because you don't have the QR code, because cash will be removed and the QR code will become your cash. Those of you sitting down saying you will wait and see, man, tell you say you will see it with your eye, but you shall not eat thereof, because at the time then you think you will see to eat of it, you will die. This is the time to set your house in order, to put your affairs in order. When they realize that people are waking up, even those who have received their mark, they're going to interfere with your emotions. You want to hear a voice talking to you in your mind. It's the technology they have now. It's a weapon that they have. A voice will be speaking in your head. Just like when someone becomes schizophrenic, they hear a voice and start doing crazy things. This is what is going to happen. The technology that's on the inside of you will allow them to speak into your head by the frequency. Just like how your phone picks up frequencies and you can hear a call, so it's the same, the person becomes an antenna. I have warned, I have warned, I have warned. Noah warned, and so today I am warning. I'm warning. I am warning. Wake up. Gasoline, you cannot, there's a time coming you won't be able to first buy gasoline unless you have the QR code. And you can't get the QR code. You will not be able to go to the hospital without the QR code. The hospitals now are designed, the doctors only come in to pass that you're dead. They don't come to assist you. They have received instructions for you to die. The medication they're giving you for $197,000, Revicedar or whatever, that's going to cause kidney failure. You're going to die. And they attribute, every death is attributed to the C, the big C, when really every death that is happening now is to be attributed to the joke that you are receiving. I have warned. I hope you will listen, and I hope you will understand.
Now, you've heard the video, so let me get a few scriptures. He talked about the prison camps. He talked about the MOTB, and several other things. But one of the big things, the first thing he was talking about, is basically what they're about to do pretty soon. Change the driver's license to a QR code, and you won't be able to travel unless you have that QR code, which you won't get unless you got the yob. And of course, that's going to eventually translate into the mark of the beast. This is 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under foot. That's talking about all you people that want things to go back to normal. If you consent unto them, you're going to be had in derision, and in reproach, and you're going to be trodden underfoot. It's like he was saying, things ain't going back to normal. There is no more normal. We are in the latter days. We are in the end times, and we are coming into the prophecy of sedition among men. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So when this thing goes down, because they're starting to push it in earnest now. Once they change the driver's license and all that other stuff, hey, they're gonna push this thing in earnest, and then it won't be too long before they transition completely to the MOTB. You know, the microchip. Yeah, they're gonna transition completely. It ain't gonna be just about a job no more. You know. And from there, I want to get 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and 17. And a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And just like I was just quoting what he was saying about the driver's license, they changing it into a QR code. And the only people that's going to be able to drive are the ones with the job. That's it. You ain't going to be able to work a job unless you have that QR code. That's coming real soon. They already got it to where now if you're working for the city, they gave you a certain amount of time to get the job. In certain cities, it was already like if you have a job and you're working for the city, you have to get tested every week. And you know what? After a month, they changed it to you got this much time to get the job, or you're gonna lose your job, or there'll be disciplinary action, is how they put it, up to termination. You know, it was a former police officer that basically brought that information out. And of course, if you don't got that, and you don't have that QR code, you won't be able to go into other cities. You won't be able to work. So you won't be able to pay bills. So hey, your faith, a test of faith is coming, a real test of faith. And just like he was saying, if you don't know who your God is before this happened, you won't know, because it's going to be too late already. So we already know who our God is and who we worship. So you better get a clue, man. You jakes out there that's lukewarm, hey, you better get a clue. You better get a clue. But we already know 2/3 is not going to get that clue. And the ones that's meant to get it, the electing 1/3, they're going to get it. And you know that test is going to prove what manner of person you are, man. Because there's a big test coming. And a lot of you jakes, you so-called Negroes, Indians, Latino, are not ready for it. 2/3 to be precise. Last scripture I have is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. So they finna do this in earnest. And yes, these devils is about to show their fangs, man. For all you jakes out there that want to take up for the devil, hey, they're about to show their fangs. And guess who their fangs going to be pointed at? It's going to be pointed at you. It ain't going to be pointed at the Lord's elect. It's going to be pointed at you who want to defend them. And they're not going to spare you. They're going to straight show how much they really hate you. Because they're going to fight tooth and nail for this rotten kingdom. And with that, I hope you, Akim, were edified. And you brothers and few sisters that this message was meant to get through to. And I say shalom. All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahushai Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the Apostle of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, doing the work of truth and sincerity. Shalom.